Good evening, everyone, from Westford Academy, Westford, Massachusetts, where tonight the Grey Ghosts are going to entertain the Lions of Chelmsford High School. Both teams looking for victory number one on the season. Bruce Byam, Howie Neal, and Rob Russo, and we're looking forward to a kickoff that should be coming up momentarily. Howie, this is a really important game for the Lions.
It is. They have to get back on the scoring track, and they have to get back on the winning track. And they had a good week of practice. Cam Smith threw the ball well. I think they're being very positive tonight, Bruce. So I like to see them really come along and get a win.
Rob, the defense is going to see the spread tonight. In the past, that's been a nightmare for the Lions.
Absolutely. Modern spread offense is really set up to have the offense score. Defenses have to kind of slow them down and have to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. Chelmsford did a great job stopping the power run game. Now it's kind of a different look, and the ball's going to be in the air a lot, and some good athletes in open space. Hopefully they'll up to the challenge.
We have some great packs for you to see tonight. We're going to let those packs run. They consist of head coach Bruce Rich, defensive coach Tom Souza, and then Jack Camp-Smith and Michael Russo. So you'll see those packs in just a moment. Before we go to those, we need to make a prediction. Didn't do very well last week.
No, we were 0 for 1 so far,
right.
But tonight I'm predicting the Lions 26, Westford 21.
I like that 26 number. Go.
I'm defense at heart because my son's on the defensive side, but Chelmsford 14, Westford 7.
And I'm going to go with 26-6. The Lions break into the win column. Let's hope they're right. Stay with us for kickoff and for the very good 4 packs. They're really interesting this week. Bruce Byam, Howie Neal, and Rob Russo. We'll see you in just a couple of minutes. CHS TV, Bruce Byam, very happy to be joined this afternoon by Jack Camp-Smith, captain and quarterback, Chelmsford Lions. Jack, you've played one football game, didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. Take me through a little bit of the process of that game from your perspective.
Yeah, I definitely thought we were well prepared and ready for the game. Obviously, it didn't go the way we planned, but we saw some good things in the defense. And offensively, we just got to tweak some things, and I think we'll be all right.
I think people also have to remember, Jack, that you played a team that was a Division III state champion. They were 13-0. They brought back a lot of people, and they had home field advantage. The field, I thought, was not a very good place to play.
Yeah, they're a great team. They're always tough to play, but we knew that coming in. We knew they were going to be good, and yeah, give them some credit. They stopped us all day, so they're good.
I talked to you a little bit off camera about the fact that in the second quarter, the Lions had a real nice drive going about 40, 50 yards, and you had crossed midfield to about the 30-yard line. Unfortunately, a fumble slowed it down. Might have been a different outcome.
Maybe, but what we need to learn from that is just move on, and we didn't rebound well. We kind of let that hurt us going into the second half, so we didn't rebound well, which we got to work on.
That's a great attitude. Well, you were at Westford Academy Friday night. What do you think about that one?
Well, I saw them play Friday night against Lowell. They're a good team. I think we've got to have a good week of practice and really come out flying.
I know the Lions are going to rebound. I know you're a great leader, and I know you'll take them along with you. I want to wish you a lot of luck on Friday night, actually tonight, as this video is shown, and the Lions will be 1-1 on Saturday morning.
Yes, I can't wait.
Jack, for CHS TV, Bruce Byam, Jack Camp-Smith. CHS TV, Bruce Byam, along with head coach Bruce Rich, 19th season. Didn't start the way I'm sure you wanted it to start, but I thought some positives in that football game. What did you see?
There were lots of positives in that game. As we saw the film later on, as you saw that day, our defense played great, okay? They swarmed to the ball, they tackled, okay? We went up against some very good athletes. The Player of the Year, Sullivan. Okay, overall, I thought we kept him in check.
Yes.
Okay, and defensively, and that's if you want to win championships and you want to do really well down the road, it starts with defense. Okay, so the other two phases of the game weren't up to where we really wanted them. Okay, special teams, you didn't see a lot of those, but that will need to get better. All right, as we get going. And offensively, we'd had a pretty good preseason, and we did not play well on that side of the ball. Okay, and it's tough to play and then turn the ball over. And the big difference in the game with the score was that turnover ratio. Okay, and we turned the ball over 3 times. They didn't turn it over at all. That's their 3 scores to our none.
What do you expect out of Westford Academy?
I expect my son on the sideline over there to be yelling every play we're gonna run. But their score against Lowell was deceiving. It was a good game at the half. I think they got worn down a little bit. Lowell's a good, solid program. They've got a young quarterback over there. Boy's 6'5", all right, and he's a sophomore, so he's just getting his feet wet.
Sure.
And I'm glad we're playing him early in the year because I wouldn't want to see them later on. They're going to be tough. They run a wide open spread offense. Okay, they'll throw the ball, 30, 40, 50 times a game, and they'll run some. You'll see them run the ball inside a little bit too. But overall, defensively, they look decent. They're going to line up the same way Tewksbury did. Athletically, I'm hoping they're not, quite as tough as Tewksbury was.
I want to wish you a lot of luck. I want to see the Lions start 1-1 now, and after 2 games have that even record as you go into the heat of the Merrimack Valley Conference, which is going to be a dogfight this year, I'm sure.
It sure is.
Okay. Thanks very much, Coach. For CHS TV, Bruce Byam, head coach Bruce Rich. For CHS TV, Bruce Byam, very happy to have Michael Russo, linebacker and captain of the Chelmsford Lions. Michael, Saturday didn't start the way you guys had hoped it would, but I was extremely impressed with your play and as well as the entire defense. Your thoughts?
I thought our defense definitely showed the MVC who we are. I think we'll definitely be a threat to the MVC, and I think that teams are going to take us lightly, and we'll take advantage of that.
Michael, how much was the heat a factor for you personally, and do you think for the entire defense?
Oh, that was the hottest game I've ever played in, and I think it had a huge factor. Kids were getting tired by the half, which usually doesn't happen.
But a highlight for you, Michael, had to be the first reception of your varsity career.
Yeah, that was actually my first play ever for varsity on offense, and I was hoping for the best, and the best happened, and I got a first down, 12 yards, I think. Unfortunately, the heat did affect me. I was a little slow and tired, so the kid got a hand on me and pushed me out of bounds, but I just tried to run as fast as I could after I got it. So,
Michael, you're a 2-sport, 3-sport athlete for Chelmsford. You play a lot of lacrosse. I know that you've done very, very well in that. As you look ahead toward the future, where do you think it is for you athletically?
I could not tell you right now. I love lacrosse. I love football. They both interest me very much, and hopefully I get to play at least one of those in college, so that's all I'm hoping for.
Westford Academy tonight, actually, as we show this video. What do you expect out of Westford?
I think they'll be a tough team. You can never look at a team like they won't be good because that's not true. Anything can happen, and I think if we just do what we're supposed to do, that we'll be able to beat them.
Michael, if you have a game like you did last week, I know you had a number of solos. I think it was 7 or 8 solos and about 14 assists, and that's a full day's work in 90-degree heat. Congratulations on that game. Want to wish you a lot of luck tonight against Westford. Let's get the Lions back to 1-1.
Thanks.
Okay, for CHS TV, Michael Russo, Bruce Byam. CHS TV, Bruce Byam, very happy to have the defensive coordinator and assistant head coach of Chelmsford Lions, Tom Souza, as my guest. Tom, the highlights of the opening game might not have been as many as you wanted, but defensively I thought there were many highlights.
The kids definitely played hard, and it's process, and that's what we're working for. So you can see the way we've improved from the first scrimmage on.
Yes.
I thought our tackling was a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Our swarm to the ball was really good, and we're headed in the right direction. We've got to start to generate some turnovers, though.
How much of a factor do you think the heat was, Tom? It was. I know it was on both sides of the field, but your defense out there so often.
We were out there a long time. I think field position affected us a little bit in the second half as well. The
thing that I've liked and watched that you do is you get the attention of the young people. They really attempt to carry out your game plan to the best of their ability. And I did see much improvement, as you alluded to, since the first scrimmage of the season. I just thought the tackling was much better and hard hitting.
Well, I think, we try not to be too physical in practice, so that makes it hard for the kids early on to adjust. Sure. Yeah, they've worked hard. They're continuing to do well, and there's some new schemes, too. So the first scrimmage was definitely an adjustment, but it's a progress. We made some good progress. We looked decent against Methuen. defensively, we played pretty hard the other day, so now we've got to be able to take it up another step this week against Westford.
Westford, I would expect from watching a little bit of them in film, they're going to spread the field a little bit.
They tend to spread the field the whole game. They were spread out all night, so we're expecting spread. It'll be different. Tewksbury gave us the 2 tight end offense, and so now we need to adjust and be ready to play.
Well, let's hope the offense gives you a little bit more of a break this week, and you guys can come out of here 1-1 and ready to fly into the heat of the Merrimack Valley, which is going to be intense, I think.
Absolutely. Looking forward to getting into the league, and I'm looking forward to going there at 1-1. Thanks, Tom. For CHS TV, Bruce Byam, defensive coach Tom Souza. Good evening, everyone, from Westford Academy and Westford Lions and the Westford Grey Ghosts are ready to go. We're speaking, we're talking, and okay, the Lions kickoff, and that's number 11, Joe Levesque, who returned the foot kickoff. Joe takes it to the 27-yard line, where the Lions will start at 1st and 10. First play from scrimmage in tonight's football game. Beautiful night, Bruce Byam, Howie Neal, and Rob Russo from Westford Academy.
Chelmsford will take over 1st and 10 at their own.
All right, the quarterback for the Lions is number 8, Jack Campsmith, and he will check out who it is. Maybe Nick Philippon. Shane Conti is the upback, and it is Philippon in the eye. Del Driscoll comes in motion to the right side. The handoff is to Philippon. He's got a big hole to the outside across the 30. It's a foot race across the 40 to the 45. And the big running play tackled by number 40, John Barnes. A big hole there.
Yeah, big hole in the power play. 46 power. Good block by Sean Conti.
Good enough for a
All right, the Lions get their first down on the first play. Rob, that's better than anything we saw last week.
Well, I was going to say Chelmsford really needs to establish a run game. It was non-existent last week. I think about 5 first downs. This is a great start.
Okay, the Lions are at their own 45-yard line. 1st and 10, same setup for the Lions. I can hear it. And a handoff straight ahead, that was Conti. Shane Conti was the ball carrier there. Shane took the ball across the 45 to the 46-yard line, just a pickup of a yard there. So it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Lions. Okay, here come the Lions to the line of scrimmage. Again, Philippon is the deep back. Camp Smith keeps it, comes across the 50 to the 49, a pickup of about 4 on the play, 4 or 5. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Lions. Lions staying on the ground so far.
That was a quarterback trap. Jack, very good, very deceiving runner. Picked up 5 yards. Another thing Chelmsford needs to do is really kind of move this ball and get 5, 6, 7 yards on every carry.
All right, let's see what the Lions do. They have a full house backfield now. Michael Russo is in. Philippon, short of the first down, fumbles it, and Westford, I think, has it. No, he marked him down. Okay, it's going to be 4th down and about 2, and the Lions have a decision to make on their opening series.
Well, I think they'll go for it here, Bruce. If they're inside the Westford 50 or on the 47, and the way we've been going lately, we got to get some offensive confidence.
And I think Coach agrees with you. Philippon comes in with the play, and they are going to go for it. They come out in that same set. Conti, Russo, and Philippon. Cam Smith and the Lions are going to take a 30-second timeout, their first one of the football game. So a good start, but they need to keep it going.
Coach Rich wanted to see what Westford came out with, and I think he may go to some type of play action with Jack having a chance to run a throw.
Westford is a smallish team physically, but they also have good team speed. They react well to the ball. They stayed with Lowell last week. They lost to Lowell, but they stayed with them in the first half and did a very nice job. Game was tied at one point at 6. Cam Smith rolls it, keeps it. He's in trouble, but steps away and steps up for the first down and more. Boy, he did a nice job eluding one guy on the end there.
He did a nice job. He broke a couple of arm tackles.
Okay, we had a momentary glitch there, and I think my hearing is now gone. But we'll stay with it. 1st and 10 Lions, 38-yard line. And, Rob, this is what we'd hope to see.
Yeah, Chelmsford running the ball. That was a play action like Howie had mentioned. You're putting a cornerback under the gun. They covered the fullback out, and Jack just kept it for 10 yards.
Quartermarsh in motion, and we have a whistle, and I think there's a penalty on the Lions here. They're going to have to go in a legal procedure. That's going to go 1st and 15 now. And you can't have mistakes when you're trying to sustain drives.
Absolutely. They're on a roll. They got some confidence. They don't want to stop themselves.
All right, let's see what Chelmsford does. Their offensive line, number 77, is Joey Rosano, 76, Nick Dimitrov, 59, Owen McNamara, 53, Joey Giampa, 79, Jack Hansbury, and the tight end is number 18, Del Driscoll. Full house backfield. Handoff. Philippon with about maybe 4 that time. Tackle in number 65 for Westford, and that is Alexander Chernuskas. And he only got maybe 2 on that play, so we're back to the 42-yard line where it is going to be 2nd and 12 for the Lions. We'll see if the patience holds here with the running game or not. This is an interesting call. I do too. This is throwing down for Jack. And just as we said that, they stick with the run, and that's Philippon. He crosses the 40, gets it to the 37-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 9 now for the Lions. Offensive line is a good one. They've done an excellent job in the 2 games so far when you've given them an opportunity to stick with the run. Philippon is in a new position tonight. He's usually one of their flankers, and he's been called on to be the tailback.
2 downs to get the first down.
Yep, and that's what they'll be thinking. Quartermarsh split out wide. Jack keeps it to the left, turns upfield again, and he's in first down yardage. And he takes it down to the 25-yard line.
First down.
And a nice call by the coaching staff, a nice execution by the offense, and they continue to whack this drive down the field. They've played 5 minutes in this first quarter so far, rapidly moving. 1st and 10, 26-yard line for the Chelmsford Lions. So far it's been Philippon and Cam Smith, and Rob, this keeps the Westford offense off the field.
Oh, absolutely, and that's one of the keys. And they've been running Jack from QB traps. Here we have Philippon with the ball again, just kind of running our power game. and this is what Chelmsford has to do.
Down to the 18-yard line.
Phillip on the ball carrier, the tackler for Westford, Michael Burns, and he takes it to about 7-8 yards, and timeout Westford. So they're going to try to make an adjustment here, and they're going to take, I think, a full timeout. So this is what we wanted to see.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things that's helping the Lions is that trade formation where you see Dell going from the left end, trading over to the right end side. Westford does a lot of shifting of their personnel based on their formation, on our formation. And now they have, we've created a little bit of a mismatch in that off tackle.
Westford plays out of the Dual County League. They're playing a couple of non-league games. They're taking on Lowell and Chelmsford to start the season. The last time the Lions started 0-2 was 2005. So 9 years ago, before the Lions lost their first two games, they lost them to Catholic Memorial and to Acton Boxborough. So they're hoping not to have that happen tonight. All right, let's see what Westford changes defensively.
Here we go, Fitzy! Here you go, buddy!
Camp Smith, Phillip on, darts through a small hole. Takes it to about the 15. That looks like first down, and it is. Another first down for the Lions. Is that their third or about their third or fourth first down in this drive, I would say.
This may be their fourth first down.
First and 10, Chelmsford, rapidly moving. We are coming up to 6 minutes of ball control in this first quarter. This is a drive you need to score on, though.
Yeah, you got to come away with points. And Chelmsford's kicking game wasn't what it was in the past last week. So, we need a touchdown, and you probably see Chelmsford go for 2.
Phillip on outside, and Westford defends it very well, and he's going to lose yardage, about 5 yards, back to the 20. Westford strung that out very well.
They did. Their defense is very quick. They read it well, and they strung it out, as you say. And Philippon just got taken down by a few people. I like to see the Lions more straight ahead stuff.
With their size, I agree with you. I think that's the approach that maybe they should be taking. It's third and long now, though, 3rd and 15. And, again, 2-down territory. I don't think the Lions, with their kicking game, would think of any field goal at this particular point. So they really need to come up with something here. Here is Camp Smith calling signals. He darts himself, and nothing. Westwood sitting right there. Jack picked up about 2. It's going to be 4th down now, and this very promising drive, it's going to be 3rd down, excuse me. So the Lions still have 2 downs to pick it up. Lions waiting to get the play from the sideline. Changing a little bit of personnel. Joe Levesque, number 11, comes in the game. I would expect certainly to see Jack air it out here at some point, and this may be the point.
It's a dash, going to be dash left.
And we have a delay. No, illegal delay of the game against the Lions. Boy, what a time for that. And usually is it the umpire that gives a signal that shows, yeah, right, tells the quarterback how much time is left. But I think there was a lot of time taken trying to get that play in.
Play in, absolutely. That was the difficulty. They had a hard time getting it in, and now they seem to be under control. Still 3 downs or 3rd down.
3rd down. We've got about 18 to go. Jack back to pass, sets up, runs to the outside, cuts it across the middle, and gets it inside the 20, and it's going to be 4th and long for the Lions. Only picked up about 3 on that play, so 4th and 14. Chelmsford needs to go to about the 14-yard line to pick up the first down, to the 4-yard line. Okay, big play in this opening quarter. The Lions have dominated. They've used almost 9 minutes. Jack way back, sets up, runs, taken down, and Westford has them. The ball never came out. Number 63, the person that took him down, that's Michael Burns again. And Westford has dodged the bullet. All right, the Lions go on defense. Westford will run the spread. Their quarterback is number 10, Connor Degenhardt. Degenhardt stands alone in the backfield. Hands it off on the, keeps it rather on the sweep to the right, looking to throw it. Has a man wide open at the first down yardage. Nicholas Fiorello, and he picks up a first down out to the 38, about the 36, I think. 36. Yeah, 36-yard line. So Westford's opening play is a first down. Westford quickly to the line of scrimmage. Number 23 sweeping way to the left here. And good yardage. Number 11. So that's a pickup of 5. And that brings the ball to the 41-yard line. Second and 5. Handoff straight ahead, met in the hole that time and stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's number 44 for the Lions.
Picarello.
And Anthony Picarello. Yep. So it's now 3rd and 3 for Westford. Getting a play from the sideline. Head coach Bruce Rich's son is a coach, Westford Academy. Degenhardt to the sideline. Complete for the first down. Incomplete. Dropped. And he had his guy. And that was Thomas Jacobson, and he was wide open, Howie.
Yes, he was, Bruce. It was just an out with the quarterback sprint. He just took his eyes off it.
Sorry.
He just took his eyes off that ball, so now it's 4th down.
So
I think Jacobson is the punter.
Yes. He is the punter. Back deep for the Lions is Levesque, I believe. So the Lions gave up a first down on the first play, but they have stopped Westford. And, almost got that one blocked. It's a low kick. Levesque picks it up at the 33, and he's met immediately. Tackle by Benjamin Antis.
Testing 1.
Okay, hopefully we're back in business now, I think. And
Testing.
Everything seems to be working okay.
You can hear me?
Yep. All right, it is 1st and 10, Chelmsford, and they're going to start this drive at the 33. 1 minute to play in the opening quarter.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Lions with the same offensive setup, Conti and Philippon. Or is that Fett? That's Philippon, and good yardage on first down. Takes it across the 40, 35 to the 37-yard line. Pickup of about 4 or 5. Lions can run on this team if given the opportunity, if they can continue to feed the offensive line. Cam Smith looks to throw it. He's flushed out of the pocket again. He has no time whatsoever.
Nope.
Taken down by Jonathan Scammon, and it's a loss of 3. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Lions. It seems as if when Jack goes back to throw, Howie, he just has no receivers or time.
No, I'm surprised because I thought the offensive line was going to improve in their pass blocking, but there may be some pressure. Westford likes to send linebackers, and there may have just been a couple of missed assignments, and they're getting a little confused.
We're at the end of the first quarter of play, and a scoreless first
I can
quarter.
hear Bruce.
The Lions are still scoreless on the season, and we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
No.
Lead paint poisoning affects over 1 million children today. Just 3 granules of lead dust can harm your child. If your home was built before 1978, log on to leadfreekids.org. Lead paint poisoning affects over 1 million children today. If your home was built before 1978, your kids could be at risk. Log on to leadfreekids.org or call 800-424-LEAD.
Camp Smith again looked to pass it, had nowhere to throw it. It's going to be 4th down. The Lions are going to have to punt it. And if this keeps up, Jack is going to be last maybe another game, Rob.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if it's supposed to be a pass. Maybe the guys aren't getting open. But Jack is kind of trying to run pretty quickly, and they're just swarming him.
Yeah.
It's 4th and 9. The ball is at the 33-yard line.
Yeah.
And Del Driscoll, I believe, or is that Camp Smith?
It's Camp
Can't
Smith.
tell. It's Camp Smith.
Yes.
He's going to punt it. And this is a good high kick. And Lions missed the first tackle. So it's about a 10, 12-yard return.
We got a flag. It's going to be
flags.
15 yards.
Face mask?
No, face mask or helmet. The helmet got taken off.
So we're going to get a personal foul penalty here, I believe, on Chelmsford. It's going to push the ball into Chelmsford territory. And after that first quarter good drive, the last one was a total disaster.
Yep.
Here is the call. We don't have the referee's name.
It was a face mask.
It's a face mask.
Face
So
mask
Westford's going to pick up an additional 15 yards. This is a very young referee. This is one of the youngest I've seen. But that call was right on the money.
Yep.
All right, it'll be up to the Chelmsford defense again to see if they can hold Westford off the scoreboard. And Westford will be starting right at the Chelmsford 40, 1st and 10. Connor Degenhardt, a sophomore, 6'5", is the quarterback. Degenhardt calls signals, hands it off. Number 25 is the running back, and that is Michael Previtt. Previtt gets next to nothing, so it's going to be 2nd and 10, right from the 40-yard line. Westford would like to go quick. They're coming right to the line of scrimmage. Degenhardt's looking to the sideline to get his play. Quick toss, completed. Caught by number 11, and that is Nicholas Fiorello. Short gain, though, only about 2.
Nice tackle there by Palermo on the tackle.
Chelmsford defense, Joey Rosano, Jack Hansberry, Evan Lucy, and Kevin Harrison across the front. Michael Russo, Anthony Picarello, the linebackers, Palermo, Gillette, Everly, and Philippon in the secondary. It's a 3rd and 8 for Westford.
There you go, Tristan.
Degenhardt drops back, sets up, fires, and it's deflected and incomplete. It's going to be 4th down. Interesting call for Westford now.
Right through the arms of Jackie Gillette there.
Yeah, that was a picked ball. It could have been picked.
This is 4-down territory. Ball's going nowhere really. So might as well throw it up there.
Yep, absolutely.
This is an opportunity, though, to flip the field around again. If here's the replay on this, you'll see Gillette with a chance. And Degenhardt is flushed, and he is taken down. And that's Michael Russo making the big play there. 10-yard loss, 7-yard loss. Back to the 47 where the Lions will take it over, 1st and 10. Their third possession of the game. That was a stunt, I believe.
Yeah, one of the things that Coach Souza did with his defense, we talked about it last week, he's really kind of simplified it to one basic defense. But off of that, you have movement along the front line and different alignments. But it's a very simple blitz package. And there, Russo blitzed in. He actually didn't over-pursue like he has a tendency to do. And that's a big play for Chelmsford.
That one really did flip the field. And let's hope they can take advantage of it now. Inside handoff, and that's Conti, and comes across the 50 to the 49, pickup of 3. And number 11, Westford tackler, Nicholas Fiorello. So it will be 2nd and 8, right at midfield.
Well, that defensive stand should give the offense a little boost and get them fired up here for this drive before the half.
You would think so, wouldn't you?
It's a replay of last week. No score, no score.
Yep. Fake, Jack, nice fake. Toss, wide open. That's Driscoll. And a completion. First down, tackled by Brett Fitzgerald.
Nice play there. Good play action. Jack threw the ball well.
Dell is a 6'5 senior. Tight end. Been dinged up early in the season with some shoulder problems.
Here we have an ISO pass look. It's a play action pass. Jack's excellent on the rollout. Dell is a big target. He's about 6'5". Excellent play.
I thought Jack faked very well on that play, too. Held the linebackers a little bit. 1st and 10. The ball is at the 40. 35, excuse me. Good surge there. Philippon, the ball carrier. Picked up 4. And he's to the 31-yard line. Lions did have the ball down to the 18-yard line early in the first quarter, but came up empty. Kodamash, number 5, is in with the play. He will split out to the left.
I think Westford's got a timeout.
And Westford has taken its 2nd timeout of the football game. So a lot of zeros going around so far this year.
Well, it's an interesting thing, Chelmsford opening drive, and we're moving the ball, and we said it last week, and it's true in any level in any football game. You make mistakes, and it's backwards. You can't make mistakes, especially in high school. It's not a very long game, and if it's kind of an evenly matched team, it's who capitalizes.
Sure.
In Tewksbury last week, it was not 0-0 heading into the half, and a key first down, a fumble, and then a drive and a key first down on the 4th down play, and Tewksbury ends up going into the half 7-zip.
And in that first drive tonight, we had the delay of game, which dropped us back 5 yards. And, we stop ourselves if the Lions can eliminate that stuff.
And a motion penalty thrown in there at one
That's
point,
right.
too.
Yep, it was a legal procedure.
Okay, the Lions now can throw all of that away and do something real positive here with a 2nd and 6 from the 30. Cam Smith keeps it and comes across the...
Should be a first down, very close.
Very close.
No, it is. I'm looking at the linesman here, the stake. Yeah, he's got it.
He's at the 24-yard line, so that's a first down. Jack Cam Smith keeping it himself. First and 10, Chelmsford. They took this over on a quarterback sack. That's easy for you to say.
Easy for me to say.
Yeah. Quarterback snack.
4th down sack for a
lot
loss
of good
about
snacks
10
the
yards.
quarterbacks have, right?
That's right.
Jack fakes it, rolls, he's trapped, eludes one, can't elude another, and we were running the ball really well, and all of a sudden, now we're back about a 4-5, About a 5-yard loss. So now we're in 2nd and 14.
One of the things that we love to do is get Jack in the open, and I think one of the things that most teams are doing is making sure he doesn't get in the open.
Right.
That's going to open some other things up for Chelmsford, and hopefully they'll utilize those.
Well, they had something going, some kind of game on that defense, because that was Jacobson, number 2, the safety that made the tackle.
Teams, I think, are just going to chase Jack all over the field because they know that's where the football is. He has some time this time. He fires it deep, and it's caught. Nice catch, Quartermash.
Yes, nice catch.
About the 6. That was a well-thrown pass by Campsmith, and an excellent first reception of the season for number 5, Matt Kodamash.
On the 7.5-yard line, first down.
So the Lions are
Here's
first
a
and
replay.
goal. Here it is.
Nice catch.
That's just their ISO pass, single receiver route. Pretty good coverage. Just the ball was put right
coverage.
in there.
Yep,
It was good
right
coverage.
in there.
First and goal, Lions. They have their full house backfield. Number 40 is Eric Merrill, I believe, who's in there. This is Philippon to the end zone. Close. He is in. The first touchdown of the season for the Chelmsford Lions. And Nick Philippon scores it. So for Nick, he breaks the ice. The Lions are on the board. Will they kick it or will they go for 2, guys?
Well, here's their triple I power game. Excellent hold, good blocking, virtually untouched. And they're going to go for 2.
That was Dylan McClure, number 47, who was in there blocking. And the Lions will line up and go for 2. They're still working on the kicking game. It's getting better, but I think their percentages are better.
Dylan McCure had a good week of practice this week. Yes, he did. He did an excellent job.
Showed it there. And a toss, and it's...
We got a flag on the far side.
I saw the toss. And what's the call?
It's against, the way they're reacting, it's against Westford.
Offsides.
They were offside, so there's a huge break. The Lions will have a chance to go from the 1-yard line now to get the 2 points.
Well, that's kind of a lucky penalty for us because
Sure
we
is.
didn't get that extra point.
Yeah.
Okay, 1-yard line, 1.5-yard line technically. Camp Smith keeps the legs going. He is not.
Yes,
He's
in.
got it. Jack Camp Smith, the conversion, 2 points. The Lions have their first touchdown, first conversion, and the first lead, all in one time of the 2014 season.
A game of firsts.
That's right. That's right. We won't get shut out this week, folks.
No.
So the Lions converted that. We'll take a break, and we'll tell you about it when we come back.
Lead paint poisoning affects over 1 million children today. Just 3 granules of lead dust can harm your child. If your home was built before 1978, log on to leadfreekids.org.
Kevin Harrison kicks it off for the Lions. A short kick, and it's covered by Westford. That ball actually got on the ground.
Yeah.
And there's a big scrum there, but I think Westford covered it.
It did. Jacobson, Tom Jacobson, the number 2, covered it.
Okay, so Westford will start 1st and 10 at the 20. Where are they going to put this?
About the 27.
About the 27-yard line. Westford will have it 1st and 10.
That kick's predetermined. That's what we want them to do. We want to kick it short, high, and just do exactly what happened. Put it in the ground and try to get the ball.
Okay.
And that worked out well in terms of field position for the Lions.
Well, right about this time last week, Westford was behind at Lowell, and now
And they came back.
And they
And
came
there's
back
a
to
motion
tie it.
penalty on Westford. Somebody jumped. You're right, Howie. They came right back and scored.
Yep. And it was a 30-yard touchdown pass to Jacobson, number 2. So Degenhardt likes to throw to him.
Interesting, a sophomore starting. That shows you that they're sort of saying we may take some lumps initially, but he's going to grow into the position and be a better player down the road.
If he grows any more, I mean, he's already 6'5", right?
Split end, right? A tight end. Yeah, literally grows. He rolls right. Looking. Now he's running out of time and room. He throws it out of bounds.
Yep.
And it's going to be a 2nd and 15.
And he was looking for Jacobson there as well, and when he was covered, he just ran out of space and threw it out of bounds.
Well covered by the Chelmsford defense.
Yes.
Adam Gagne is the Westford Academy head coach. He's in his 2nd year, 4 wins and 8 losses in his career. Looking to build a program here. They have some good athletes, and I'm sure that they will be able to accomplish that. Second and 15. Straight back. The rush is on. Harrison, I thought, was held, and it's way overthrown. And it's going to be 3rd and 15. Harrison had a good rush.
That was a good rush. Good coverage in the backfield. It was overthrown, well overthrown. as you
Yeah,
said.
well overthrown. The intended receiver was number 23, Tristan Lee.
There is Coach Gagne on the sideline, hand on the shoulder of his quarterback. Behind him was Bruce Rich Jr. That must be an interesting week in the family when you're playing Westford.
Yep. Yeah. I'm impressed with Degenhardt. He throws the ball well.
He does.
And he's going to only improve as the season goes on and he gets more reps.
He's back again. He sets up nicely. It's deep.
This
It's
could be
covered. That could be offensive interference.
No, they were both going for the ball.
Okay, good play.
It was
Good call.
unintentional contact there.
Excellent coverage by Jackie Gillette. It's going to be 4th down, a punting situation for Westford Academy.
I almost think Gillette would have had that if the feet didn't get tangled up. I think he had it in his sights.
He had it in his hands, actually, when he hit the ground.
Yeah.
All right, back deep for the Lions.
Levesque?
Joe Levesque.
He's not back. He's only at the 45, so.
Jacobson can kick it about 50 yards.
And he does kick this one well. And the Lions cover it. At
almost
the
a miscue.
40. Boy, we almost had some confusion.
Absolutely.
Alex Palermo came up with that football, and good for the Lions. They have 5 minutes now to see if they can get their 2nd TD of the season. They're at the 42-yard line, their own 42. Chelmsford coaches, head coach Bruce Rich, along with defensive coordinator Tom Souza, Sal Lapoli, Mike Lapoli, Johnny King, Mike Marshall, Rob Russo, Lenny Rapone, Eli Chambakis, Mike Bernazzani, and I hope I didn't miss anyone. This crew has been together for quite a while, Rob.
It has. And I think perhaps only 1 or 2 coaches have never played at Chelmsford.
Really?
So
that's a pretty good legacy. And this week, my partner was a coach.
That's right. I had an opportunity to work with the quarterbacks for the Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and had a lot of fun. Looking forward to doing it as much as I can, as my schedule permits.
We have a timeout here.
Timeout, Chelmsford.
Chelmsford took a timeout. Rob Russo, Howie Neal, Ronna Berman, and Bruce Byam. Ronna, was that the 2nd or 3rd timeout for the Lions? 2? Thank you.
That's 2, yes.
5 minutes left in the half. This would be an opportune time for Chelmsford to use all 5 minutes and come away with 6, 7, or 8 points, depending on what they do after scoring a touchdown.
So they come out in spread with Jack in the shotgun.
And a timeout by Westford. This is a chess match right now. Westford has taken a timeout, and I think they want a full timeout, and they do. Good crowd here tonight. Beautiful night for football. The people all around the field.
Yeah. There's limited seating on the visitor side, and because the seating is low, most of our fans are standing along the ropes because they can't see over the bench.
We are on the visitors' side, and nice press box that they have here.
Yeah.
And it's a few Chelmsford people we noticed have smuggled into the crowd.
That's right.
On this side.
This is it's almost like being at home. This
Yeah,
press
very
box
similar.
looks very familiar.
Must be one company that makes press boxes.
Not quite as hot this week as it was last Saturday, right?
No.
Wow.
I'm waiting to. I'd like to see the Lions use up some time here. Maybe run a couple of jet sweeps, Coach. You know.
That was true. That's very true.
Oops.
I thought they might be doing this with Philippon right here, and
It's the other way.
It's a Jack on the keep.
Down. Nothing there.
Just
going
about
to be
the line of
second and
scrimmage.
10.
They seem to have Jack in their sights. I mean, he has.
Yeah.
I mean, the backs have been doing great.
Yeah.
Hitting the holes, and poor
Yeah.
Jack is not getting open.
No.
And he's not going to. Westford is determined that Jack is not going to beat them.
Right.
At least in my opinion.
I think you've got a right read there, Bruce. Absolutely. The way it was last week, it was all Jack pretty much, and so that's where Westford's going to focus their eyes. And looking at what we've done, Philippon has run well, Conti has run well.
Pass. He has some time. I think he was looking screen. Now he's going to fire it
Out of bounds.
And we have a call for holding.
Yep.
Saw a flag come in from the back judge.
Yep.
So Westford will move the Lions back another 10 yards. It'll be
Third.
Be second, I guess.
Second.
To get the play over.
Right.
Unless they decide to forget the penalty.
They
may decline it.
Well, they're playing field position here. Westford might want to be as close as they can with time remaining. So
Chelmsford can be dangerous, though. I'm not sure I'd want to give him an extra down. You know, take the down and.
Looks like they are going to
march it off.
They want to move them back, I think. They haven't done anything yet.
They just give the sign, but they haven't.
Now they're going to move it back.
Okay.
So it's going to be a second down, and holding it's from the spot, so it's going to be about a 7-yard penalty. No, it's back 10.
Yeah, it's back 10.
Yards.
Second and 20.
So sort of a half of we start and we sputter and we start and
yeah. There's no rhythm.
No real rhythm at all. Cam Smith screen has this man, but he falls down, looking for Philippon, and that's a gain of very short yardage. It's going to be 3rd and 18 now for the Lions. And maybe they want to think about a little bit. Westford's certainly going to get the ball back with about 3 minutes to go if the Lions don't accomplish the first down here.
Well, that's an interesting thing. I mean, most plays designed to get about 12 yards at least. Now it's going to be 4th down. Do you punt or do you go for it?
Well, nothing wrong with heaving it down the field and be like a punt. And they toss it to the side, and it's picked off. And with a lot of space on the outside, they were looking for that. Brett Fitzgerald picked it off, and he has taken it now deep into Chelmsford territory at the 20. Here it is.
Well, one thing about this is Chelmsford's ISO pass. And the problem with this is it's a one receiver route. It's good. It's good when you're, running and you're kind of faking them out. But it's 3rd and long, so they're kind of ready for the pass. And who's that? Number 1,
Brett Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald with a nice read.
Good extension.
He closed on it fast.
Good extension as well.
Del Driscoll might have made a touchdown-saving tackle. Westford tries to run it outside, and they get absolutely nowhere. Michael Russo is there, and looks like Harrison is there as well. So it's a loss of a yard. They're at the 32. It is 2nd and 12.
One of the
Lions
things,
really
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, one of the things that, like I said, Lions defense is helping them is they really have a good, simple blitz package. Linebackers are very quick. I know my own son, I can speak to the work that he did and the rest of the team did over the offseason. Mike runs tracks. There's got that half a step that's been helping him penetrate the backfield.
It's a fumble, I think. It's a live ball. He's going to get it.
They didn't blow any whistles, so it was a live ball.
Degenhardt was hit. He set up. And the
Lions.
Lions have it.
Lions got it.
It's number 99, Nick Spinelli.
That was a safety blitz. Evan Fletcher on 26 hit the quarterback. If you
Here it
watch the
is.
replay. So this is a blitz off the edge. Quarterback doesn't see him coming in. Good pressure.
Yeah, he got hammered.
And he just got hammered. I believe that was Evan Fletcher. Yep, Evan Fletcher.
It was Fletcher.
Number 26.
And it's recovered by
Nick Spinelli.
Spinelli.
Yep.
All right.
All right, the Lions have it at the 35 with 2:26 to play. And look at the referee. He thinks Gagne, I think, thought that might have been a fumble, a pass. I think he thinks the arm was coming forward.
Right. It wasn't.
It
looking
wasn't
at
on
the
our
replay.
replay. No, it was not coming forward.
Chelmsford defense once again coming up big. With that interception, they're faced with that short field, little time left, and that's a key play right there.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, the Lions see if they capitalize. They've got some time.
Plenty of time in this drive.
And
There's a
we're
whistle.
going to start with a 5-yard penalty. We have more 1st and 15s, I think, than most schools in Massachusetts. Timeout. I'm sorry.
Timeout.
My apologies. That was a timeout by Westford. All of that I take back.
I think that's a 30-second. I think it's their 4th.
It's their 4th, yes. And
well, you can't use them after the half, so you
might
as well
use them before.
Right.
And as soon as Westford saw the Lions do that trade look, shifting the tight end from the left side to the right, they called the timeout, fearing that off tackle play.
And it's an interesting dynamic, like you said. Bruce Jr. is the defensive backfields coach or defensive coach in Westford. I mean, he's run this offense himself as quarterback.
Cam Smith keeps it, gets outside for a short gain, about 5 yards stops the clock, which is nice, to the 40-yard line. Kind of funny, guys. These two teams have played 3 games before in the modern era against one another, and Chelmsford's been fortunate enough to win all 3, but there have been 205 points scored by the 2 teams in those games, and I don't think tonight is indicative of
No, this is not indicative of what we've seen in the past.
Very high-scoring offensive games that they've played against each other. Driscoll comes to this side. Cam Smith rolls, fires to the other side, and it's caught by Philippon, and unfortunately slips, falls down.
Loss of 3.
Fitzgerald, a tackler.
That's their slip screen or jailbreak screen. You make flow come this way, and you're going to watch Jack Hansberry, the tackle. He goes the opposite direction to block the first hit man, number 79. And believe it or not, when you're on turf and you get your edge of your cleat and your cleats aren't in the turf, it's very slick.
It's like ice, absolutely.
One, as you can see on your screen, as we're under 2 minutes now to play in the opening half. It's a 3rd and 9 for the Lions. Jack has some time, fires, rips it in there, and it's complete.
It's short
to Kodamash. But it's short of the first down. I think the Lions go for it here. There's a minute 21. Sure. Maybe take a timeout here.
Yeah, I'd let the clock run down.
Yeah.
And then call a timeout, and then get their play together and give Westford less time.
Well, if you're going to go for it,
you
got to go right away.
Nobody move.
What's that?
Long count, nobody move.
Right.
Freeze count?
Yes.
No.
First down. He has the first down. That'll stop the clock with 53 seconds. The clock is not official, but it's approximate. The Lions are at the 40.
Clock only stops until they set the chains, and then it starts up again.
They haven't moved the chains yet.
First and 10, Chelmsford at the 46. They have amassed a lot of first downs in this half. Jack stops, cuts, gets hit hard at the line of scrimmage. And the whistle needs to blow here. Boy, that took a long time.
That pile wasn't going anywhere fast.
No, not at all. Gain of a yard. And Chelmsford takes a timeout.
That's their third, I believe.
Do you have any numbers? How many times has Jack carried the ball?
Clock is official. Okay, thank you.
It's official. Thank you. So officially 35 seconds to go.
Chelmsford's third timeout. They have 2 more left.
There is the Westford sideline huddle. Jack has carried it 14 times. That's a lot of carries for your quarterback to be hit. And passed it 7 times, so it's a lot. It's a lot of banging on one guy. Bruce Rich.
Fortunately, I think he's the biggest running back that we have. I mean,
yep.
He's the tallest. I don't know if he outweighs Shane Conti, but
right. All right, let's see what the Lions come with on 2nd and 9. Over the middle to Driscoll.
First down.
It's first down. That will again stop the clock. Maybe you want to spike
so
one
once
here.
Again, it stops the clock. They set the chains, and the clock starts up again.
Lions, of course,
in their hurry up.
Their hurry up offense. And we have a timeout. Westford took their last timeout, I believe.
That's their 5th, yes.
So both coaches are getting their money's worth in the first half in timeouts.
I could see a little bit of a controversy coming up on this 2-minute offense. When the referee started the clock, the chains had not been moved. And if they complete a play before the chains are set and they have to move them again, it's going to be a real confusing situation.
Chelmsford has to go 44 yards to the end zone, but they only have 26 seconds to do it. So obviously you need to get the ball down the field.
Oops, sorry.
Westford in kind of a desperate situation. They don't want to give up a touchdown right before half, and then on Chelmsford side, you want to get this touchdown and go win 2 scores.
Westford blitzes, and it's completed on the outside.
Timeout.
Ben Morrison.
Lions called a timeout. That's their 4th.
That's a pickup of 4 yards completed to Morrison. 19 seconds on our scoreboard clock. Here it is.
Just a slanting pattern, thrown slightly behind him. Good catch, coming back the wrong way.
Good came back. Ben did a nice job on that.
Does the field seem to be a little slippery to you guys, or is it just me?
Well, like I said, there's dew out there, so
yeah.
It's a little bit wet. And then when your cleat comes out and you're on the edge of your shoe, it'll slide right up from underneath you.
All right, we've got time for 2 or 3 more plays here.
I think they're going to watch the wide side, the right side of the field.
That's where he's looking. He sets, he fires, it's complete on the sideline, and that's Kortemash.
No, he was out
of bounds.
Yeah, he was in the air when he caught it, and the defender pushed him out.
Just a step. Here it is. Let's take a look. Where is he?
Top of your screen left. Yeah, Jack's a little slow getting that out there. Wow.
Yeah. Boy.
He did have 1 foot down.
That's all you need. You only need 1.
Wow.
Let's see that
again. They don't have
instant
replay in high school.
That's true. But this is He waited a long time, but that one there, you can't see it as well as the other replay.
Yeah, and we've got another whistle.
We have a legal procedure.
Wow.
The half was moving right along.
It was. That
all
first
of a
quarter
sudden,
just breezed.
we came down to 2 minutes, and it's taken about 15
Yep.
minutes.
It's taken forever. And this is not a game that you'd send out to Canton, Ohio, to put in the Hall of Fame either.
No,
Wow.
well, it might be put in the basement out there.
Maybe, yes. It's a 3rd and 11 for Chelmsford.
13 seconds.
We have it official, 13 seconds.
Enter. Here we go.
Nice job by the timer here. He's just a little bit to our left, and he's probably sick of hearing from us already. Cam Smith, lots of time, fires it way down the field. It's a jump ball,
it's caught.
and it's caught.
Yes.
At the
Philippon catch you about the 14.
So the Lions are going to get a 5-second one shot at the end zone. That's a completion to the 13-yard line.
Nick did a nice job of coming back for that ball. It's up in the
There it
air a
is.
long time.
What a nice move. It stayed in bounds. So that's about a 33-yard completion. The Lions take their last time out.
Yep. Okay, so there's no timeouts
Either way.
either way.
This will be the last play, unless there's a penalty.
Unless that timer is off and it's really more than 5 seconds.
No, he's shaking his head. He's right on the money, folks. he gets the big bucks up in this booth.
That's right. Right. He gets the big bucks.
All right, Chelmsford, by way of Bruce Rich, has their play. They need to go 13 yards to the end zone.
Oh, you're right.
They're going to try the field goal. I'm surprised. I'm actually shocked.
He's got a good leg, this number 23.
You won't. He's not there.
No.
His young man's last name is Roble. He's a freshman.
Okay.
We have a different 23 on the roster.
Oh.
And not even close. Never got off the ground.
No.
That's going to bring an end to the first half of football, and it ended, sort of summarized the first half. That kick sort of said exactly what it was in the first half.
Yeah.
Pretty sad. So, Chelmsford 8, Westford 0. We'll take a halftime break. I don't know if we have the marching bands tonight. I think we do. It's a combination Westford-Chelmsford marching band, I believe, and it should be a great show.
Excuse me, math teachers? Got the results of the recent math assessment. Did really well. Really well. Really proud of you guys. Did have a question though. Noticed some issues with right triangles. Wondering if you can put your heads together and maybe come up with some new ways of teaching things about trigonometry.
Alright, so we're gonna work on trig functions. What can we do? I don't know. Yeah, right. Right. What are you gonna do? So
It's Williams back on the track once again. Here the mixture triggers a topic you understand. Right triangles are the key to the task at hand. Here are my friends to help you comprehend.
Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. It's a ratio of the sides. Cosine's adjacent over hypotenuse. It's a ratio of the sides. Tangent's opposite over adjacent. It's also a ratio of the sides. Sokotoa style.
Sokotoa style. Sokotoa style. Sokotoa style. Sokotoa style.
Hey, right triangle.
Sokotoa style.
Hey, right triangle.
Sokotoa
Sine
style.
is opposite over hypotenuse. It's a ratio of the sides. Cosine's adjacent over hypotenuse. It's a ratio of the sides. Tangent's opposite over adjacent. It's also a ratio of the sides. Sokotoa style.
Sokotoa style. Sokotoa style. Sokotoa style. Sokotoa style.
When life's this hard, it's no wonder 7,000 students drop out every school day. Visit boostup.org and help kids in your community stay in school.
Best year of your life. I'll say that right now. So I'm saying that's the best. Hey. No! That kid's my boy. That kid's my boy.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Westford Academy Visual and Performing Arts Department is pleased to present the Westford Academy Grey Ghosts Marching Band.